They heard shots coming from inside the Killeen Mall. I got the chance to speak to two people who were actually able to evacuate, one employee and one shopper. That daily case count hasn't been that high since May. They're now closing up a little bit early this year. But soon, this sensory-friendly environment will be stretching out into the hallway. But I have a little bit of that right here in my hand. It's picking up once again here in the area. This is not out of the ordinary to see multiple special sessions called. This bright blue house behind me, it stands out in the neighborhood, but now it's standing out for all the wrong reasons. KPD actually responded to the home right behind me at about 2:30 this morning. They say inside they found two people dead. Nestled in between Seton Medical Center and Sam's lies about 3 acres of land that will soon be home to 2 new businesses. I wish smell-o-vision was real so you guys could smell how delicious this food is. I'm a fan now, absolutely.
I mean, we've got this ULL fan here.
One and only Raging Cajun, guys. Robin actually worked here in Killeen alongside her sister, Brenda Rankins, and her mother at their family's hair salon. Robin's station is now empty.
It tears me up. This is my sister's station.
As she sits in her sister's salon chair, Brenda Rankins recalls every detail from the moment her life changed forever.
So we rushed over to the scene, and when I was going there and I seen all the lights and the way the setup was, when I got on her street, I knew.
Walking through Robin's charred apartment,
I was just so confused. I was just so confused, so much stuff was running through my head.
Questions still linger today, but those who knew her best are remembering Robin as a beacon of light.
It's your birthday, go Carla, it's your birthday.
Now, she was the type of person who you will always remember her, regardless of, when the parties would come, you'll just be expecting her to come. And when she came, she came.
A social butterfly.
We have so many videos of Robin
with a heart of gold.
where she was just Robin having a good time.
A fiery, fun-loving, faithful woman.
All praises to the Most Higher.
We used to tell her she needed her own TV show. We used to tell her, you need your own show. And just sit there and conversate and laugh with people. Something else. She was something else.
Whose presence will never be forgotten.
That spot is just not going to be the same. It's just not going to be the same.
Now, in that release, police believe that some members in the community may know more information about what happened here. They are urging anyone with details to come forward. If these lenses could talk.
This camera collection is absolutely nothing compared to what I had.
Oh, the stories they would tell. Ted Atchison has always been fascinated by motion pictures and storytelling, but his life took a drastic turn January 2nd, 1967.
And I ended up in a very special unit called the Department of the Army Special Photographic Office.
Thrust into the center of the Vietnam War as a cinematographer. With top secret clearance, Ted found himself on the front lines.
The combat footage was the hardest thing to shoot. I mean, if somebody's shooting back at you, you had to stand up for at least 12 seconds and not be jittery, because if you were jittery, the footage was no good.
Day after day, his mission was to capture history in the making.
You got sweat dripping down on you, and you got sweat dripping on everything, and you can't have that on film. So it was, a challenge.
But one battle remains top of mind for the veteran.
Did I ever fear for my life? Yeah.
The Battle of Thong La Chu.
It was very scary to be in the middle of a firefight. Here's where we were up in this little village. You're right there, and you smell the battle.
This footage Atchison shot that day, carrying his 35-pound camera with no helmet and no weapon to protect himself.
And this device that helps you hold the camera took up all my body, and you really couldn't carry a weapon.
During that battle, Ted was wounded, his sacrifice earning him a Purple Heart.
It was an incredible firefight that night. I've been in other ones, but nothing that could be as bad as that one.
His 16mm film and decades-old lenses snapped the most iconic images and videos from the Vietnam War.
You know, I was proud to be part of contributing to the history of our country. There's that camera again. That's the lighter of the two.
But his camera collection is now dwindling.
But as a collector, all we are is just babysitters for our equipment. We're just holding it for a while and then passing it on to somebody else.
He simply hopes his story inspires the next generation of storytellers. Leah McNeil, 25 News.